What if I told you that most men are missing the most important part of intimacy? And it has nothing to do with technique. Did you know that women over 50 crave one thing in a relationship more than anything else, but most men don't even realize it? For years, men have been told that attraction is about looks, money, or status, but the truth is that none of those things create deep, lasting desire. The real key is emotional connection, anticipation, and making her feel deeply valued. Once you understand this, everything changes. Most men focus on what they can do physically, thinking that passion is built on performance alone. However, the strongest, most magnetic connections are fueled by something much deeper: the way you make a woman feel. The sense of trust, security, and appreciation she gets from you is what keeps her coming back for more. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to unlock a woman's deepest desires without saying a word. Stay with me because most men never figure this out. Before we begin, hit subscribe and tap the notification bell. You won't want to miss what's coming next. If this resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. If you think differently, leave a 0 and tell me why. Now let's dive in. Most men assume attraction is about youth, wealth, or charm. But none of these things guarantee a lasting connection. Women, especially those over 50, are drawn to emotional intelligence more than anything else. A woman wants to feel seen, heard, and truly valued. When a man understands how to make her feel this way, she naturally gravitates toward him. The truth is that women crave emotional intimacy just as much, if not more, than physical attraction. They want to feel desired, not just in the bedroom, but in the way a man looks at them, listens to them, and makes them feel like they truly matter. If a woman feels ignored, unheard, or taken for granted, her desire fades, no matter how attractive or successful a man may be. Take Mark, a 56-year-old divorced man who felt like his dating life was over. He believed younger, more successful men had the advantage until he changed his approach. Instead of focusing on impressing women, he started listening deeply, making them feel understood, and showing genuine curiosity about their lives. The result: women were suddenly drawn to him in ways he had never experienced before. Mark realized something crucial: attraction isn't about putting on a show. It's about making a woman feel special in a way she doesn't experience with anyone else. He didn't try to be someone he wasn't. Instead, he became more present, more engaged, and more confident in his ability to connect. Here's the simple truth: when a woman feels truly heard, she trusts you. When she trusts you, she opens up emotionally, and when she opens up emotionally, everything else naturally follows. So, if you're the kind of man who truly listens and makes a woman feel like she's the only person in the room, you're already ahead of 90% of men. Attraction isn't about having all the answers. It's about creating a space where she feels safe, comfortable, and valued. That starts with one simple but powerful shifting: pay attention to what makes her feel special. Now, let's go deeper, because attraction doesn't just happen in words. Women communicate their interest in ways that most men completely overlook. Every time she adjusts her hair, leans in closer, or holds eye contact a second longer, she's sending a signal. But if a man is too focused on his next move, he'll miss these silent invitations. Think of attraction like music. Most men only hear the loudest notes, but the real beauty is in the subtle melodies. When you start paying attention to the quiet cues, you'll notice women giving you green lights everywhere. For example, when a woman lightly touches your arm during conversation, she's testing your response. Is he paying attention? Does he notice me? If you're too busy worrying about what to say next, you'll miss the opportunity to lean into that moment and reciprocate with warmth and presence. Notice the way she laughs a little softer when she's with you, how she tilts her head when she listens, or even how she positions herself closer when standing near you. These are signals of interest that most men never pick up on because they're too distracted, too focused on what they should do next instead of simply being present. One of the biggest mistakes men make is focusing only on verbal communication. A woman's true feelings are revealed in her actions. How she responds to your energy, the way she positions herself around you, the small adjustments in her voice. These all tell a story, and when you learn to read this language, you gain an incredible advantage. Confidence isn't about always making the first move, it's about knowing when the move has already been made for you. If she's opening the door with her subtle gestures, it's up to you to walk through it. The more you start noticing these cues, the easier it becomes to build natural, effortless attraction. You won't have to second guess if she's interested, you'll see it in the way she interacts with you. When you acknowledge those signals and respond with confidence, matching her energy, you create a connection that feels effortless, natural, and deeply engaging. Now, let's take this a step further. Once you recognize these attraction cues, there's one simple thing you can do to deepen that connection instantly, and it all starts with a kiss. The kiss, a forgotten art. Kissing isn't just a step toward intimacy. It's a psychological trigger that can deepen a woman's emotional bond with you. A rushed, mechanical kiss sends the message, let's just get this over with. But a slow, intentional kiss that lingers tells her, I desire you. I cherish this moment. The biggest mistake men make is that they stop kissing passionately over time. If you want to reignite attraction, start with deep, slow, meaningful kisses and watch how she responds. Think about the first time you ever kissed someone you really wanted. The excitement, the nervous energy, the anticipation. It was powerful, right? But over time, men often stop kissing with the same intensity. Instead, it becomes routine, a quick peck, a mindless habit. But for women, kissing is more than physical, it's emotional. It's how they feel desired and how they connect on a deeper level. If you want to instantly increase intimacy in your relationship, start by making kissing a priority again. Slow it down, linger, and make it count. Kissing isn't just foreplay, it's a conversation without words. A way to tell her, I want you. I appreciate you. I still feel that spark. When you bring that level of passion back into kissing, you'll notice how much stronger your connection becomes, inside and outside the bedroom. As women age, their bodies change, but their desires remain just as strong. One major shift is vaginal dryness. Many men mistake this as disinterest when, in reality, it's just a natural change. The solution: high-quality lubrication and a comfortable, patient approach. The biggest mistake a man can make is assuming that a woman's hesitation means she's lost interest in intimacy altogether. The truth is, she may want it just as much as before, but discomfort or fear of discomfort holds her back. That's where your understanding and patience come in. A woman needs to know that you're not just in this for yourself, you care about her experience too. Creating an environment where she feels relaxed, supported, and confident is key. Take your time, let her know you're there for the connection, not just the act itself. When she senses that, she'll respond in ways that bring you closer than ever before. But physical changes aren't just about challenges, they also open up new possibilities. Women over 50 often describe intimacy as more meaningful than ever, with a focus on deeper connection rather than just physical urgency. This is your opportunity to strengthen your bond in ways you never could in your younger years. When she feels safe, respected, and truly desired, she'll let go of any insecurities holding her back. When that happens, your intimacy will reach a whole new level, one that's built on trust, patience, and deep emotional connection. Now, let's talk about the most overlooked key to intimacy that makes everything else fall into place. Emotional connection, attraction, and intimacy aren't just physical, they are about how you make her feel. A woman who feels appreciated, complimented, and emotionally connected will naturally desire you more. It's not about grand gestures, it's about the small, consistent actions that make her feel loved every day. Start simple. Tell her what you love about her. It doesn't have to be complicated, just acknowledge the little things. Maybe it's the way she laughs, the way she always remembers the small details, or the way she makes you feel at ease. The key is to make her feel seen. Listen when she speaks. Most men hear their partner talk, but they're not really listening. Be the man who pays attention, who remembers, who responds with care. When she knows she can open up to you without judgment, she feels safe, and safety leads to deeper intimacy. Make her feel like the most important woman in the world. That means putting away distractions when she's talking, showing affection even when it's not expected, and being her emotional anchor. A woman who feels secure in her connection with you will naturally be more affectionate, open, and passionate. Create moments of deep connection. Take time for meaningful conversations. Hold her hand and look her in the eyes when you tell her how much she means to you. These moments build emotional intimacy, which in turn fuels physical attraction. Surprise her, not with expensive gifts, but with thoughtful gestures, a handwritten note, a spontaneous date night, or even a simple text that says, "Thinking about you." These actions can make her feel cherished in ways that go beyond words. When a woman feels deeply connected to you, her passion will reignite in ways you never imagined. She won't just love you, she'll crave your presence, your touch, and your energy. Because at the end of the day, true attraction isn't about looks or techniques. It's about making her feel like she's the most cherished woman in your world. Now that you know the key to lasting attraction and intimacy, here's your challenge. Try this tonight. Give her a meaningful compliment, hold her close, and truly listen to what she has to say. Then watch how she responds. If this makes sense to you, you drop a 1 in the comments. If you have a different experience, leave a 0. I want to hear your thoughts. Subscribe now for more deep dive insights into attraction, love, and relationships after 50. We're just getting started. Attraction isn't about tricks or techniques. It's about understanding how to make her feel truly wanted, valued, and emotionally secure. Women crave a connection that goes beyond the surface, something that reassures them that they are still desired, still cherished, and still the most important person in your world. Try this tonight. Kiss her like you mean it, hold her close, and pay attention to how she responds. The way she leans into you, the way she melts into your arms, that's where the real magic happens. Show her that she is loved, not just through words, but through your actions, your presence, and your unwavering attention. It's the little things that make the biggest difference. A soft touch when she's least expecting it, a genuine compliment about something beyond her appearance, a heartfelt, "I appreciate you," whispered in her ear. These are the moments that build unshakable intimacy. When a woman feels emotionally connected, she will naturally open up in ways you never imagined. If this makes sense to you, drop a 1 in the comments. If you have a different experience, leave a 0. I want to hear your thoughts. Let's build a conversation, because every relationship is unique and your perspective matters. Subscribe now for more deep dive insights into attraction, love, and relationships. This journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come.